Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. We are here for another episode of everyone's favorite place to be on a Wednesday morning. Where else would you rather be on the internet on a Wednesday morning, Brandon? But right here at Practice, the show.
4 weeks from now, Funnel Hacking Live 2026, FHL, the AI era, will be here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, Funnel Hacking Live is more than just a conference. It's an opportunity to learn, connect, find ideas, and come home with strategies and partners that you can actually implement in real life. But you'll get dramatically more from it if you show up with a little bit of a plan. And on tonight's episode is your chance to start preparing instead of scrambling. So listen in, take notes, and send this episode to someone who's going with you. On tonight's episode of Pitch Practice,
the
show. My name is Mark, and I am the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
Brandon here, your Chief Business Strategist with Brand On Growth Lab, helping you get those funnels hooked up online properly so you don't miss a lead.
What's up, Brandon? We are literally in the last few days of August. Where did the summer go?
It's gone, man.
Where did this year go?
I know, it's been flying by. I mean, these past 3 months, at least for myself, been kind of a whirlwind. A lot happened, and I kind of wanted to just mellow out, but I know you got to keep the foot on the gas and get some stuff going here. I've not hit my income goals that I wanted to hit for the year. So we got a couple more months to do that. I think I can do it. So I have to just pedal to the metal, man.
Yeah. We got some really, really good things to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about on your side. We're going to show some examples, and then we're also going to touch on Funnel Hacking Live. Funnel Hacking Live, and then also just want to put this out there, because at the end of this month, it starts the fourth quarter. The last 4 months of this year. If you are in the Funnel Builder Coaching and Certification Program, I think there was a sales huddle today that was one of the most popular sales huddles today. Did you happen to catch today's sales huddle? Or maybe you didn't catch it, but did you catch the topic in there today?
No, I have not.
Okay, it was about fourth quarter and being prepared, and this being the quarter that has this is the go time quarter. This is the go time quarter, at least for unexpected holidays, extra holidays, and the time of year where people are really ready to spend some money. We've got Black Friday, Hanukkah, Christmas, Cyber Monday, and now is the time to start preparing. Now is definitely the time to start preparing.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need to have your creative and everything ready to go to launch by mid-September for it to start hitting in October and people getting ready to go. Like, some people have already, bought Christmas, because Amazon is smart. They run their Prime Days, in the middle of summer, so everybody kind of loads up on their gifts for Christmas. But the second best time to do it is right after Thanksgiving. And of course, you got your last minute shoppers as always towards the end for Christmas, but shipping becomes a bit of a hassle and a bottleneck to get your deals out there. So you got to get the word out now if you want to have any hope of having a good good holiday or fourth quarter.
Yeah, opportunity to piggyback off of the momentum. Yeah, I was talking to someone about just riding the momentum. If you're riding the momentum, it's easier to ride a big wave than it is to start and make the noise yourself. You know what I mean? Making noise yourself is a lot harder, but if you can take advantage of an event or something that's happening in the local market. And I know for a friend of ours who does a lot of these trade shows, and these craft shows, and this is like the time where they're starting to get busy, because it's that fall time where you've got these events that are set up on weekends, pop-up shops. I'm not much of a physical product person, but I know some of you out there that, we're in the marketing world. Some of you out there that might be listening, just keep that in mind. And for me, at least I think when I first came into the funnel hacking world, Funnel Hacking Live was held earlier in the year, or was it it was held later in the year.
It was about this time, yeah, when I first started going, because remember, it was right after COVID, 2020, 2021. First year I went was 21, because in 2020 I went to Cardone's deal right before everything shut down. So in 21, they had it in September, close to ClickFunnels' birthday, which is in September.
Yep.
And then 22, 23 was all in September. And then 24, they kind of flipped it back to February.
No,
Or 25.
25.
25. Yeah, because in 24, they did a hiatus.
They did
a
the
virtual.
Okay,
And
yeah.
in 25, they put it back to February. And now, when they said they weren't going to do it, they did a hiatus deal. They had a year of ClickFunnels Connects, which kind of fizzled out. And then
kind of fizzled out. Sure,
yeah, they kind of fizzled out. And then, but during that time, they managed to launch in Japan. I don't know if you saw the video that was released today, but they had a little documentary vlog about their Japan launch.
I watched it. I did.
And they're looking for ambassadors across the world to help promote and do events and get this thing international. But now it's back to that September cycle where this is supposed to be the last one, the AI era. And it kind of makes sense for, the topic for this Funnel Hacking Live, the topic we're kind of talking about tonight, I've talked about in the past few weeks is how AI is slowly integrating into everybody's business. And I think we had a discussion where, like, you're pretty much for it. I mean, I'm for it, but I'm a little against it as well, in the sense that I think we might be building on quicksand. And what I mean by quicksand is, like, it's stable, but not that stable, in the sense, depending on what model you're using, how quickly everything is changing on the back end for the usage ability, the local community fights against these data centers that are going up. And we're in like little gray area when it comes to this kind of stuff. But that's not to say that you can't use the tool to help your business grow. At this point in time, I mean, there's plenty of things to be grateful for. I mean, if you look at building a funnel, how fast can you build a funnel now? An hour?
Oh man, and not only that, but we've got a launch campaign coming up, and we're creating assets for our affiliates, and we're throwing them in a membership area, and we're using AI to create these, and these are not AI slop. these are quality. So when you talk about we're in that gray area, stock up, make as much content. At least as far as being on shaky ground. There are a lot of there are a lot of what ifs. There are a lot of here today's, gone tomorrow.
Yeah, like with Manus, I don't know how many emails I gotten from Manus saying, "Hey, you better back up your stuff for future use." I have no intent of. I think I used Manus one time. I don't even remember what I even put in there for anything. Um, I had X Premium, which gave me access to Grok. I don't think I ever used Grok for anything. I mean, my daily driver's GPT, and I have to relearn how to use that with their 3 new models, with 3 or 4 different variations on how fast or deep or whatever it can go. And
Let me show you the deal with Manus. It's back.
oh, it's back.
Yeah, it's back. Hear that? Your account was deleted. You can now restore it and claim your welcome back bonus. I just wanted to show that. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting stuff happening, man. Interesting stuff happened. I think there's just no shortage of everyday something, man. Everyday something. If it's not some controversial ad campaign that's happening with the golf world. I don't know if you saw that. There's a controversial ad that came out in the
Oh yeah. With the guy pushing the girl because he's going to touch his driver or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. You got to see it in the context, but this day and age, that should not have flown as far as creative goes. How sensitive people are. Maybe in the '90s it would have got a blip, but now with the internet and how quickly things can be passed around, screenshotted, recorded, and then
I'll say this,
commentated on.
how quickly people are triggered.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. It's almost as if it's like, yeah, you're always, yeah, you've got to be able to manage that. Or if not always, I don't think it's always that you make a mistake, but sometimes and a lot of times it's how you handle it.
Right.
How do you handle it? What is your response? If you can use that response as an opportunity, then that's when you can take advantage, because you know the old saying, right? The old saying is that all what is it? All exposure is good exposure, or that's not how it's actually said, right? But it's sort
Uh,
of,
all attention is good attention or something like that. I don't know, but I know what you mean.
yeah. So no such word as bad advertisement.
Yeah.
Um, and I think you just have to understand how to capitalize on that attention. Maybe in this world, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Yeah,
It is.
yeah. And yeah, so Funnel Hacking Live this year is back in September, and I think that going to Funnel Hacking Live is it's not, like I think what we said, it's not just a conference. This is not just a conference. It is an opportunity to learn from some of the best that are actually doing it right now, today. Man, let me ask you, what are some of your most memorable times from past Funnel Hacking Lives?
I would
Garrett J. White?
say that dude. The first time I heard him speak, I was like, okay, kind of motivating. Did the whole 2 clap thing. It was like, all right. And then he got crazy and came out like all Jesus-y and things like that. And I'm like, all right. And then he got even crazier and came out even more Jesus-y. And I'm like,
What?
okay. And then he jumped the shark at the last one he was at. Not the last one.
25.
The one before where the dude like pretty much rushed the stage, had to get kicked out. And then he just kind of whimpered out at the close of it. Like it wasn't, I think he, was like, I can't do anything too crazy. Let's just keep it low key, normal, whatever. I don't know. And now the stuff that he's getting into with the whole And look, I'm not against anything religious. I'm a religious person. I believe in Jesus, Lord and Savior, all that kind of good stuff. I just get an ick though when people use that as the keystone of their marketing. If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because Jesus went in there and he flipped the changing tables at the temple for that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's just.
But Jesus was pretty much a salesperson. He was a very good influencer.
He was an influencer, but he wasn't selling anything. He wasn't selling anything.
He was selling.
He wasn't selling. Not for a monetary exchange.
Well, he was selling salvation. You could say that he was selling salvation in, just kind of like the other churches sell it. I'm just saying.
He didn't take any money for it.
No, well, I don't think churches. I mean, you get. I'm just saying, you get people knocking on your doors, and they're selling. Well,
everything is sales. I get it, but just how they're doing it, I don't know. It just gives me the ick a little bit when it comes to that kind of stuff. In any case, I digress. So, my favorite moment probably was, God, what's his name? I just saw him the other day. Power of One More. Who wrote that book?
Oh, Ed Mylett.
Yeah, Ed Mylett was probably one of the more memorable speakers of all the years that I can think about. And then, I can't even think Oh, and Tony Robbins. Those would probably be the top two memories that I have. I think it was the first year I went, Tony Robbins was there. 6 hours of Tony Robbins. It was crazy insane. I was so tired on the flight home and sore from jumping up and down and clapping and couldn't talk, and my hand got almost ripped off from a high five from Tony Robbins. So it was good times.
I want to say that I know that some of my favorite moments, and I know there's a lot of people's favorite moments, are when we've done our live show directly in the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, those were always
directly
good too.
In the lobby,
trying to get set up properly and get good sound and make it work. I think last
year in Vegas, we had the DJI set up.
We had the DJI set up. I don't know if we manage to go live, or we just end up recording it and then posting it live. I think we just recorded it.
Yeah, because it was just really a problem with the internet, and then the file was large, but I think we did get it posted. But then we also went live a couple more times. We had that was a setup right there coming down the escalator. We had the funnel hacking live in the background. We got we got to talk with some pretty cool people there with Danny. Remember, we got to walk and talk with him. So that was a really good experience. They had kind of changed the format a little bit because they had people coming down the stairs, and it was just loud in there, right? But then remember the first year that we did it though, and we did it with Laura too. We had that set up there. That was cool.
She was on her morning walk or whatever. At that time, it was one of the first. I think it was probably the second year that we did it, because she kind of dropped off the third year. But yeah, no, it was good times. It's always good hanging out with people. It's kind of like mini funnel marketing reunions. Just catching up with people you kind of see over the internet and chat and see them in real life and see that they are a real person.
But it's also a time to make connections too. It's also a time to make connections. And that's one of the things that I think, one of the keys that when you're going out there, I remember, last year, I think I came out there and my goal was to get some clients for funnel migrations. And I had a lead magnet already set up on my phone, QR code, gave them the 2.0 moving guide. And those are things that you should just be thinking about on your preparation for the, to head out there. So just a couple of things that I had noted. I'm probably going to post something about, oh man, my first year when I went out there and I had my whole packing list. I had brought my secrets books. I had
Mhm.
I had brought the freaking marketing in your car. I was just like, I felt like now I feel like I was just so green back then.
Taking extra stuff you didn't need, weren't even going to look at, like carrying around extra weight. Yeah, I did the same thing. I brought a book too. It's like, I'll bring my Kindle. I probably won't even look at it. I got my iPad has books. All my books are on my phone too. It's like, why bring the extra stuff? Just bring your phone, bring your laptop, rock and roll, man. That's it.
Yeah, and just bring a way to be able to connect with other people. Bring questions. Bring questions. Prepare your pitch. Pack for networking. Make sure your phone, LinkedIn, and your social profiles are all ready because people are going to want to connect. So make sure that you've got those opportunities set up. Most people now are going to want to connect on your social platform. And what I always say is that, you know, here's here's what some people do. They go out there and they post on social media and they think that's where it stops. They post on social media and then they say, "Oh my goodness, why isn't anybody responding to me?" And then you click on their profile, you know, and you're like, how am I supposed to think that you are a funnel builder or that you do what you do or that you can help me if I'm clicking back and you don't show me anything? Our good friend Blake Newbar came on and he said, remember he said the Facebook profile, it still gets more traffic than any other thing that you're posting on Facebook. So make sure that when someone comes to your profile that they've got a reason to want to connect with you. If you're using it for lead generation. And something else that I would also say is what I do, and I've been doing this for a while, is you have to go and interact on other people's posts. You have to go and comment on them. You have to go leave hearts. And you know why? Because they see your name. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? They see your name. They notice you. And you might think that people don't notice you, but I saw you tag somebody just today, Brandon. I think it was just today.
It was one today. It might have been yesterday.
Steve Larson.
Yeah, because I was in the group, and like I'm scrolling through, I mean, as a moderator, I try to moderate as far as like making sure comments things like that are kosher. But some guy was like, "Hey, I really want to go to Funnel Hacking Live. I'm willing to do an AI video for you in exchange for a ticket, things like that." And this guy commented, "Is like, I don't think you should be going Funnel Hacking Live if you can't even, pay for your own ticket to get there." And I was like, "Time out, dude. First of all, like that's not the Funnel Hacker way to say something like that. Second of all, you must not know who Steve Larson is, who exchanged funnels
Freaking
for
slept.
tickets."
Yeah, he slept in the lobby.
Yeah, like he might have even had a hotel room, but he slept in the lobby. Like he made it there, and he at least got into the room. And I was like, if the offer isn't for you, that's great. Just keep scrolling, or maybe share it with somebody who it could be for.
Instead of trying to cut them down.
Yeah, and two people cut him down. It was like, yeah, I kind of agree with that too. It was like, no, dude, like that's not what you do. Luckily, I
Right.
mean, somebody DM'd him and things like that, and obviously allowed that comment go through, even though you're not supposed to, solicit the DMs out of the group, but or really sell into the group. But it's just one of those things. Like it was allowed because it's ClickFunnels related. The guy wants to go put an offer out there, and obviously one of the mods thought it was okay. One of the higher up mods thought it was okay to let it slide, but we're all in this together, man. We're all at different levels. and just trying to help each other out. And there's an exchange that happens with everybody, whether it's monetary or service based. Like, scratch my back, I scratch yours. And that's what the whole group's about. And that's what the whole community is about. And so, if you have an offer, put it out there. Somebody's going to take you up on it, and then you might take up their offer later on down the road. So, never tell anybody how to do or what they can't do, based on what their business is. Now, the flip side of that is, if you truly can't afford to go to Vegas, don't go to Vegas. I mean, like, if you truly can't afford to feed yourself while you're out there, don't go. But but if you can sell enough to get there, make it happen, absolutely 100% do that. Don't tell somebody that they can't make an offer to try to get themselves to Vegas.
But what if someone had told Steve Larson not to go? Don't go.
Yeah,
just stay at home. I mean, being in the room though, I think that being in that room, there's just something, there's an atmosphere, there is a feeling, there is an excitement, there is an energy being in that room and around the group of people that you're around. And I think there's just a feeling and excitement and energy, and you never know the connections that you could make if you've what did it say? Beg, steal, borrow.
Borrow, beg, steal. However you can get there, man. Thumb a ride out, all that kind of stuff. Because I mean, it's not just the cost of the ticket. I mean, you still got airfare, you still got hotels. So yeah, I mean, it's another $1,000 on top of that to get out there. And then plus you got to eat. You're talking what, $40 a day minimum to eat. 3 days, another $120. So, I mean, it's not cheap, but if you can swing it, absolutely 100% go. Or if you can sell enough to get there, cover your cost, then go. Don't ever recommend financing these types of trips unless you got the money to pay it off as soon as you get back.
The Fontainebleau in Las Vegas, Nevada.
This is probably. Oh, go ahead.
September the 23rd, 2026. Will we see you there? Will we see you there?
I'm there. This will be probably one of the fanciest hotels I've stayed at, and hopefully, the room isn't dog crap. Hopefully, even though it's the room block, but
there are no dog crap rooms in Las Vegas, especially not in that hotel. Well, if you're off strip.
No, I was on strip for Cardone's 10X Growth Con. I stayed in Luxor.
Oh, okay, Luxor. Come on, that's an old hotel.
I don't care. It still costs the same as all the other. Well, okay, it didn't cost the same as the Mandalay, but it wasn't cheap either. And I got there, and I'm like, bruh. I'm like, am I at a Motel 6 or am I at a Luxor? Now, granted, they did have like the newer edition obelisk rooms or whatever. I was in the pyramid, but I was like, I paid how much a night for this?
Oh my gosh.
I think it was still like $125 a night or something like that, plus resort fees.
I stayed at the Luxor probably in 2004, and it was old.
Oh yeah, Luxor's old, but I was excited to stay there too. Like, I'm staying at the Luxor. All right. Then it was like, oh no, like that room was dirty. The bed was horrible. Like the windows were gross. Like, oh my God, there ain't no way.
Absolutely. So those are my tips, and what I'll be doing. I think I did in 2021, I did an entire series of my journey to Funnel Hacking Live 2021. I'm telling you, that's when I was like super excited. And I remember, I don't know if you remember this, but I bought my ticket, and that's when I decided to cut my hair.
When you went bald?
Yeah, I had hair. I shaved my head. I was like, I'm going to Funnel Hacking Live. I was packing, and I was like, what book should I take? And then I got there. Oh my gosh, man. What a series. What a series.
Yeah, it was a trip for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So this year, we want to you I think last year we did we did do a we did pitch practice the road show
Yeah, the road show.
where we actually did 3 special episodes. We did a pre FHL 4-hour red carpet event. We did the live there, and we did 2 lives, at least 2 lives. Because last year man, you know what? It's like you never know what to expect. And I think uh day 2 they had uh released Offer Lab. And I remember we had Matt from why am I drawing a blank? See, Pro Tools.
Pro Tools, yeah. See a Pro Tools.
Yeah, we had him on sitting out there live. And then that was when it was the whole big thing about Offer Lab. And I think we had just come back from man, you know what? I think that ClickFunnels Connect the December before that sparked my interest back again, man. Going out there again really kind of excited me again about ClickFunnels. And that was right before the rebrand. So the rebrand was just fresh at Funnel Hacking Live last year. But the rebrand has gone, it's been over a year. So I need some more swag, man.
Well, hopefully as ambassadors we can get some. We'll have to drop some notes into Rob's ear and talk to Tyler maybe as well to see if we can snag a couple extra shirts or something when we're out there. Because they don't want to fly that stuff back. Like when I went down to Florida the last time and I drove, I was kind of lucky because I still have a whole box of 10x equals 2x books, or 10x, and a whole box of those notebooks for the linchpin. I still got a whole box of linchpin notebooks.
You have a bunch of linchpin books?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. That's good to know, because I only have maybe one. You know what? I want another funnel hacker book, man. Because I don't really want to mess this one up. So I still have it. I still have it in the plastic, and I'm like, I really want to dive into this because it's like all these QR codes that I can watch these presentations. But you know what? It was in a funnel that I went through recently, but it was like $20, man.
It was still the same. I mean, it was $9.95 to $14.95 to ship it out, I think. But dude, like
it went up. I was like 21. I was like, come on, where's the $9.99 shipping offer?
So you want me to ruin it for you? They're all just past Funnel Hacking Live presentations.
I know, but it's in a QR code in a book format.
Yeah, and you can just get into your account and watch all the Funnel Hacking Lives.
I know, but I know I have one.
You can get it. You can get it from the ClickFunnels app. All the presentations are there.
I know, but it's not in a book like that. No. I think you know what he did. He took the transcripts and he also put the QR code so you could actually watch the video while reading the transcripts. And I think, yeah, that's what I'm excited about. But all right. So we've talked about Funnel Hacking Live coming up 4 weeks away. Do you have your ticket? Will you be there? Let us know in the comments. I did connect someone today. And if you're watching and you haven't got a ticket yet, it's almost sold out. If you have a ticket that you might want to, thank goodness, I think you directed me to a couple of people, and I got a great deal on a ticket after going through a few people, but I got a ticket. I'll be on second level. My seat is better than yours, by the way.
No, it's not. It's the same seat. You're in the same row, and my seat's better because I'm in the aisle. Your seat isn't better than mine. I got the best seat in the house. I'm on an aisle. I'm in the center section, 3 rows back. I'm good. I'm not like behind the mixed table.
Yeah. So we'll be at that same level. So maybe if you show up there on that same level, we'll see. Maybe we could set up outside there somehow to go live, because we will be there on a Wednesday. We can't miss on a Wednesday. I remember I was out in Boise, and we did a live from the Offer Lab launch.
That didn't go out. That didn't go very well.
I know it didn't, right?
It didn't go. We didn't have very good internet. But
It was pretty short.
We'll have to do it in the morning because I fly out that Wednesday night. So as soon as the event's over, I'm going to the airport.
Oh, you do?
Because I got to work Thursday morning. So I fly out red eye, and then I got to drop from the airport. I got to drive to work.
Oh man, you cut it close. So when do you? Okay, I'm probably gonna get there on. I think I'm gonna get there on Friday, the Friday before, and I'm staying until the Friday after.
Well, if I had your vacation time, I would have done that, and your money, I would have done that too.
All right. So
But no. So I'm taking a look at the map here for the tickets. There are 35 tickets left in section 202, or in the 200 section. There's 335 tickets left. In 303, there's over 100. There's around 50 in 302, 100 in 301, 65, 61, and 74 back in the 400 section. So everything in 200 except for section 203 with 35 tickets, that's pretty much all sold out. So there's only a couple. There's really, I don't know, 400 tickets maybe left, 300, something like that. Not a lot when you think about it. So
it's not, and it's still 4 weeks out, and he's continuing to talk about new speakers or new bonuses.
Well, bonuses end tonight. I got the email.
That's the email. Okay. I haven't been quite keeping up with the emails, but I have been seeing that they're dropping in my inbox. I haven't absolutely read them, but yeah, get your tickets. Oh, and I saw the launch video. Did you see Russell wrestling a sumo wrestler?
I did.
Did you see how Russell was like, I won?
Yeah, I don't think he won. I think the sumo guy gave up because he thought that Russell had already stepped out. So yes, that's okay.
Yeah. But Russell turned around and like, did I win? I was like, he was trying to. That was funny. That was a good. And I was like, that's June Suzuki. That was cool. June. Yes, cool. All right, so we're gonna make sure to save this second half for your demo.
Yeah. So as we mentioned, like at the beginning of the show, like AI is kind of taking over and getting ingrained into all the businesses. And as small business owners out there, like you're trying to juggle so many different things between personnel, scheduling, phone calls, sales, and things like that. But what if you could have a true virtual assistant in your office handling all the heavy lifting, and all you need is one manager, be your marketing manager to make sure, or one sales account manager to make sure that the leads are going to where they need to go and being followed up on, and appointments are being booked without having to worry about missing a telephone call or missing an online lead form. And so what I have available for small businesses is a complete business platform. And no, it's not high level. It can be integrated with ClickFunnels. But it is a standalone platform that has everything from social media management, reputation management, online web forms, and online chatbots that integrate into each other with as a virtual assistant there. And as I mentioned, like what I help people do is hook those funnels up so you don't miss a lead. Well, this is the piping. Like this is the back end that I help get set up to make sure that you truly don't miss a lead from anywhere from telephone calls, SMS, web forms, and a virtual assistant on your website 24/7 able to capture a lead. And so what I have here is a
Let me know
dog.
when you're ready.
Yeah, as a dog groomer in my local area here, and I put them in the platform, and we did this maybe 45 minutes ago. We kind of did this already, so it didn't take too long to get set up. But it only took, I don't know, 5 minutes to get set up for the AI to read the website and things like that. And what you're going to be seeing here now is the company's business listing as it is in my platform. However, what I'm going to be showing you here can easily just be dropped in on the main website and do the exact same thing. So if you want to go ahead and pull it up here. And so if you're on mobile, I apologize in advance. You're not going to be able to see this. But if you're on desktop, you'll be able to see this. If you want to go ahead and move us out of the way. There you go. Down here in the bottom corner here, you see the little chat. And I'm sure you've been on plenty of websites and you see the little chat thing down there in the bottom. And majority of the sites, especially the larger corporate sites, the chat absolutely sucks. Like it doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Like it's just give us your name and number and we'll get back to you. This does not do that. This is actually powered by a large language model. You can choose which one you want it to power, all the way from Gemini to the most advanced GPT there. It defaults to GPT 4.5 just because it's just a simple chatbot that knows the basics of your website and your hours and your offers and things like that. If you start here, obviously you can get it set up to actually send you a message when somebody hits the site to kind of start the interaction. But since that's not all done yet, they get here, it pops up, how can we help you today? I'm looking to get my St. Bernard cleaned up for family pictures. I know this is kind of crazy, but do you of dog? And this receptionist's name is Darby. So Darby's answering back. We do dog grooming services. Help your St. Bernards go clean up for family pictures. We have experience for grooming a variety of breeds, and our guests love their grooming days here. We have a name to get started with to provide more details and arrange follow-up. Yeah, my name is Bernard. Thanks, Bernard. Can I please have your phone number as the next step? This will help us follow up with details, availability, and answer any questions you may have about grooming your St. Bernard. Sure, 740. There you go. Now, with this system, if SMS was hooked up to it, they'd immediately get a text message. So is asking if you more details about grooming process availability. Yes. What is the next availability? And so even though it says it can't schedule appointments directly here, it actually can. But again, it's not set up to do that because obviously this is a demo for what it is. But if the appropriate things were set up as far as calendars and that CRM system, it would automatically book the person with a time. But it did pull the phone number for an immediate booking. Let's see. I'm available Tuesdays at 3. And even though it can't book, it did take that information for at least a person to follow up with them to say, hey, yes, I have Tuesdays at 3 open, and go from there. And so I want to know what the grooming process is like. So I'm going to ask, can you tell me about the grooming process? And I don't know if this site has pricing on it, but
Okay.
it walks them through. So, and everything is kind of based on their website. So if they have the information on the site, it's going to kind of pull it there. Let me see. I don't know if there's pricing on the site, but if there's pricing on the site, it'll pull that as well. And I'm going to check it against the site here.
So where is
did
this? So where is this that we're looking at this on?
So this is the listing that's in my business management platform. So it's kind of an obscure listing. It's not going to be like found, but it is a generalized business listing that can be used if somebody were to stumble upon it to get information about your business, see its hours, and potentially possibly interact with this chatbot. But it's not readily out there, if that makes any sense. It's kind of
it's not searchable from the web.
It is. So like if you put in dog grooming in Springfield, like this may pop up eventually, but Google Business Profile will trump it. Or if the company has good SEO, or Google Maps would obviously trump it for Google Business Profile. But if the company has good SEO and other business listings, those will go above this. But it can be found eventually. So, but it would have all the information. Like I see the hours. And in fact, Tuesdays at 3:00 wouldn't work because the hours are not there. So it kind of missed that, but that just has to come with training to make sure that that I can say that Tuesday it would work. So, like I said, just as a demo, at least captured what information you needed, at least a name and a telephone number to be followed up with in the past. And it said you can call to schedule an appointment.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, so many businesses lose out, especially on the after hours deal, because they don't have this type of interactive feature on their site. And like I said, it's not just a generic chat bot that's just going to say, yeah, give me your name and number, we'll follow up with you. Once set up properly, it will complete the entire sale. And I've seen it complete the entire sale to booking at a specific time on a calendar. And all the salesperson had to do is just show up and close the deal. So who wouldn't want that for their business, just for the sales guy to go there and close the deal when your website does the selling for you? So, yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
If that is something that, you find interesting, happy to do an in-depth demo on your business. Feel free to hit me up in the comment below with AI receptionist, and I'll reach out and I'll put your business on the map already, just like this, and send you the link over, and you can play around to your heart's content.
Yeah, you can season it up to where it's a personal assistant that will answer for you anytime, 24/7. Never miss a call, never miss a lead.
That's it. And there is pricing on their website. It could have told me it started as low as $35, but it didn't. De-shedding starting at 20. So there was some pricing on there. They could have had some blockers on their site that prevented the AI from really reading it. And that's a possibility. But it took what information it could take. And it's a weird website too. It's one of those one-page websites to where, you know, you click on a link and it just takes you to another section of the page that I absolutely hate. Terrible for SEO. And yeah. Anywho. That's it.
Awesome. I'm playing around with Marketing Secrets AI again. Oh man, that has been oh my gosh. It is really crazily taken out the bottleneck of creating content. At first it was, it was getting the ideas and what to to post. And then there was a bottleneck of actually creating the content, which is the images. I mean, you can get the plan, okay, post this on this day, post this on that day, keep it structured. Then then the bottleneck was, oh, now I got to actually create this. I need an image. I need some type of graphic. It's really making that super easy. And then not only that, but it's making the posting. It's taking that bottleneck away. Yeah, it's been a really interesting past couple of just weeks since I really started to dive into it. But I'm really looking forward to where it's headed to in the future. I have not been super paying attention to this new feature. I think, I don't even know what it is. And I'm trying to keep the shiny objects away, Brandon. because if you stick around Russell, man, Russell is like everywhere, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know how he does it. I mean, he's doing Secrets of Success. He's doing, he did the Overskill. He's still doing Marketing Secrets AI. He's doing this AI Side Hustle Summit. And then I see him on a ski trip with his kids. And I'm like, man. And then I'm like, you can't keep up with him, dude. Yeah. I mean, of course he has a team, but yeah, but I did notice, I think I told you, right? I said, I thought that I was actually using Barnum PT all this time. I didn't even realize that there was an entire another area of Barnum PT that I was not using. Let me show it. I'm not sure if you've been here before. I'm pretty sure you have. Maybe you have, but
let's take a look at it.
All right, hold on. Let me log in real quick. And just to kind of talk a little smack. But did you see, I don't know if you remember Winter's brother, co-creator of ClickFunnels. He released a new software recently.
What did he release?
So after one pager went down, he was going to launch another one called content blocks, I think it was.
Yeah, that's what one pager turned into.
Yeah, well, that launch never went on as planned. Yeah, it was crazy. It was the second day of the launch and then everything stopped. But now it's coming back again and it's got another name for it. So, but it's just another, it's just another kind of the same thing, kind of still building pages. And now it's to the point where it's like, dude, we already have this. You know what I mean? Yeah, this has already been made by other people. So this is what I'm.
I think I know what you're talking about because I just went to it and it redirected.
You see it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is it. I didn't even know this part of Barnum PT existed. Did you know?
No, that's new.
So I'm not the only one, huh? Yeah, I did not know. So I was I was going around online, right? And I saw a post from Tim, and Tim talked about giving this prompt to Barnum PT, and that Barnum PT was writing his blog for him. And I was like, you gave Barnum PT a prompt? How did you do that? And then I went to look, and that's when I found this, dude. And this is so I guess you can come in here, and this is where it can create blogs. And you can actually have it create the blogs. And then from what I'm hearing is that it right now, I don't think it's directly connected to ClickFunnels. And I don't know if you've actually looked inside of ClickFunnels lately, but remember how Barnum PT was taken out of it, and now it's been taken out of it completely because
no, it's not. Barnum. I still use Barnum and ClickFunnels.
Well, but it's not in it. It's not in. It's not in it.
No, it's not in it. Yes, right. It is. Yeah, it is.
Where?
Here, let me get into it. I'll show you.
Where?
Hold on, dude. I don't know off the top of my head, but I've seen it in there. Damn it.
because I remember it was in there. There was a little like Barnum character at the top, but it was only, I think, inside of the blogs and inside of some pages. So I went in there and I started looking for it, and I'm like, it's not in here at all anymore.
It's in there, dude.
It's not in. And that's why I said where, because I did not see it on anywhere. I mean, of course, it's on the Chrome extension, and you can use it on the Chrome extension. But I think at one point it was actually an icon at the top inside of the builder.
Maybe you're right. Let me go to the blog because I thought I saw it at the blog.
Yeah, that's why I would usually see it at. I would usually see it at the blog. And then I was going in there looking for it recently, and I was like, it's gone completely. It is gone.
It's gone.
It is gone completely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gone completely. And I was like, okay, when did that happen? Maybe that happened recently or something, but so maybe that's why this is just separate now. But how it works is it doesn't have the direct connection to ClickFunnels, but it will create it in the funnel wind markdown. So you'll ask it to actually create a funnel in here, and then it will give you the ClickFunnels markdown to enter into Barnum PT. No, I'm sorry, not Barnum PT, but yeah, Barnum PT to import import funnel wind HTML. So I'm just giving you something else to play around with, Brandon. And because it looks like this version of the funnel builder may create more dynamic pages, or it may, how I think you made that other page. How did you make that other page?
Which one?
The one we looked at last week.
Oh, GPT and funnel and the funnel wind MD.
Right. So this one has you see there's a funnel wind that's okay. Okay. Yeah. So when you ask it to actually build a blog post in here, you can ask it to build a blog post, and it's going to create the blog in the markdown. So you can have it come in here and you can have it build your blog, and then you could take the funnel wind HTML and just plug that straight into ClickFunnels. So, but I don't think, like I said, there is not a direct connection from this part of Barnum PT to ClickFunnels at this time. And but I was like, wow. I said, I thought I had been using Barnum PT all this time, and I wasn't even touching the surface. There's your tip of the week, Brandon.
I will use it.
There's your tip of the week. Since you're getting so excited, or just really getting into funnel wind. Oh man, funnel building is so much different than it was. I won't even say years ago. Of course, it's crazy different than it was years ago, but just since this year, how much it has changed. I think we were talking about that last week, about how, you should still learn the basics. You should still learn what's going on behind the scenes. You should learn the structure. You should learn the patterns, the winning structures. We were talking about footers recently. And then we had a friend that looked, and all this time they just were missing out on an opportunity in the footers. They created a new footer, and now they've taken advantage of that space down there. So learn the structure, but then there's these tools that just help you build it so much faster. And the output that they're coming out with is not, I think we used the AI funnel builder in ClickFunnels, and it was kind of generic looking.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. It was using those same templates. Have you tried it recently at all?
I haven't.
Okay, yeah. So you've got the funnel builder directly inside of ClickFunnels. You've got the funnel builder inside of Barnum PT with the Funnel Wind MD.
It's almost too much to really think about it, and it's a little overwhelming. It's like you got so many things to do, or so many tools to use. Okay, which tool do you want to use at this particular time? So, or just use your brain. Like don't lose. It's kind of like writing.
Well, it's kind of like a calculator too.
It's like calculator, but it's also kind of like writing. It's like, yeah, you can use something to generate a blog post, which is great, but it's like, did you really generate it? Or you just like, I want a blog post about this. It slapped it together. It's like, okay, it's just good enough. But no, so you sit down, you want to write something, you want to write a newsletter, you want to write a sales letter. Like, you got to exercise your brain to do it. It's a good tool, but don't let it handicap you moving forward and lose that creative edge.
Yeah, what I like to say is that I like to have the idea, but then I like how AI can express it for me better than I would.
It can, yeah. I mean, for some of the videos that I put out and had kind of stopped putting out, like I would talk to GPT, or I would whisper flow, even though it wasn't whisper flow, it was text to voice or voice to text. And then I have a shortcut on my phone. I just type in this phrase, and it puts this big long prompt. It's like, okay, this is my speech in my normal text. Break it down into paragraph, bullet points, 4 tweets, and then give me a 1-minute script in this voice or this style. And it makes it easy to do that, right? But it is at least my internal thought, my monologue, just cleaned up. That's okay, right? But just to go out there and say, hey, I want a blog post on the best SEO tactics for XYZ type of company, and hit enter, 200 words, don't use XYZ, yada, yada, yada. Like that's cheating.
But the thing is that
everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. I know.
Everybody is cheating, dude.
I'll die on that hill. I've done it. Okay, I've done it, but don't do it.
I believe that even major publications are doing it, dude.
There's AI slop everywhere.
When you see major publications doing it, and it's like, how can I even compete on that level? Speaking of AI slop, you know that I'm sorry, not Instagram, but LinkedIn added an option to mark comments as AI slop, and over a 3-week period, they had 1 million people. They had 1 million pieces marked as AI slop. Wow.
Dude,
My question,
internet is dead. Internet is dead, okay? It's dead internet theory. I don't even know why we're in online marketing, because there's nobody real on the internet anymore. It's all freaking bots and OnlyFans chicks. That's it.
Hey, we're the last 2 real people left. We are real.
Yeah.
We're the last 2 real people left. Do you think that and you can answer this out there watching too, if you stayed this long, do you think that other social platforms will do the same, making an AI slop? And it's crazy. That's like, I think that was like last year's word of the year is AI slop. It's like, it's like the new word from the dictionary, the terms that are made up. Do you think that's something that will spread out to other platforms?
It's already on Facebook. I mean, Facebook's already marking stuff it deems created by AI. So
it's AI content. It's AI content, not AI slop.
Well, take it as far as you can. But I mean, do you know how many? Like, I'm seeing. So the next biz op, right? I'm seeing is to create a female avatar for UGC content and put it on Instagram using like arrows or something like that. I don't even know what the application is, but it's Claude plus like arrows, and you create this chick and make UGC content and PG-13 videos to then put them onto OnlyFans or something like that.
See, to me, that stuff is just obviously, I don't know. I guess I'm not the target market for just watching chicks. You know what I call it? They're thirst traps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just thirst traps. You know what I mean? It's like, put your clothes on. Can you sell with your clothes on? And then, but let some man say something about it though. Let him. It's like, you know what I mean? That's like a controversial topic. You know what I mean?
Oldest profession in history. Like when it started hitting Facebook, I knew the world was done. Like, the internet's over. It's done. Because, X is the Wild West. You can pretty much post anything you want up there. Instagram, you can put naked butts on there. And then Facebook is just allowing the dirtiest, raunchiest videos and reels and things like that up there, and can't get away from it.
They're allowing the fakest stuff, and then my account almost got suspended permanently a couple weeks back. And then I'm seeing all these other accounts that they're like, I think I was talking to somebody about that the other day. They continually have these people stealing their content, literally stealing their content, posting it along with them, the images of themselves, and presenting themselves as this person. And the social platforms are saying, I don't see anything wrong with it, and not shutting them down. And it's like, if I was to do something like that, I'd be banned permanently. How are they getting away with that? I guess that's just AI monitoring.
Yep.
They must be copywriting correctly. Their copywriting has not violated terms. All right, we are at a little
way
bit longer
past.
tonight. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Great to see you. And don't forget, tune again next week. And remember to keep making the world a better place.